Hello everyone, this is Adrian Howard with Weather Rampage, and this is your hurricane alert mode at Weather Rampage, showing you Hurricane Florence as it came ashore near Riceville Beach and moved into Wilmington, North Carolina, is now on track to move into Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And it came ashore this morning with winds up to 100 miles per hour and with higher gust. And also, this storm is packing a punch and continues to pack a punch as it came inland, as we've been expecting that this storm is going to have some very high storm surge totals, and storm surges have reached over 10 feet in some areas along the coastline. And as you look at this storm here on this graphic, this is the projected path of Hurricane Florence. We've been talking about Hurricane Florence hitting the Carolinas and having catastrophic potential. That is happening right now with the storm surges with this storm. And as you can see, hurricane force winds are that red area in the center of this storm here on this graphic, which extends out about 75 miles from the center of the storm. And tropical storm force winds extend out some 200 and something to 300 and something miles from the center. And areas like Raleigh, North Carolina, Rayford, North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina, areas in South Carolina like Florence, South Carolina, Bentonville, South Carolina, Taurus, South Carolina, and also in North Carolina, Rockingham, Hamlet, Laurinburg are now beginning to see those tropical storm force winds of 39 to 73 miles per hour. So that is going to continue, and as we go into 2 a.m. Monday, this storm is expected to be carried out to sea by another storm system. So it is going to move very slow, as you can see here, very slow progression, and it is going to continue to dump some very heavy rainfall. Rainfall amounts are expected to be, as you can see on this graphic, 20 inches or more in the purple area, which is from Jacksonville to Wilmington, North Carolina, to Riceville Beach, North Carolina, Lumberton, and inland into areas of Rayford and potentially Fayetteville, North Carolina. 15 to 20 inches of rain in Rockingham, North Carolina, Hamlet, North Carolina, Taurus, South Carolina, Bennettsville, South Carolina, Florence, South Carolina, and near Columbia, South Carolina, and also into the Charlotte metro area. Could see anywhere from 6 to 15 inches of rainfall. So this storm is going to be packing a punch as far as rainfall, producing potentially catastrophic flooding and also catastrophic storm surges and some damaging winds as well. A lot of power outages with this storm. Widespread power outages are expected with this storm as it continues to move inland at a slow clip. And as you can see, the satellite imagery of this storm, it came ashore, as I said before, near Riceville Beach, North Carolina, and into Wilmington, North Carolina. And it continues to move in that south to westward to now west of southwest motion. And this storm is immense, everyone. It is big, and it is going to still continue to cause major impacts along the coastline. If you're on the northeast semicircle or northeast semicircle or southwest semicircle, actually the southeast semicircle of this hurricane, you are in the worst area for this storm surge from this storm, in which you can see over 10 feet of storm surge above ground. Folks, that is catastrophic damage or catastrophic potential to produce catastrophic damage from a major storm surge coming off the ocean. That is over your head, everyone. That will drown cars, everyone. That is dangerous. And it is a forward movement of water, like a tsunami also. So keep that in mind. Here's another satellite view of the storm, IR satellite view of the storm as it continues to move into North Carolina of this hurricane. And not very symmetrical as it was over 48 hours ago when it was about a Category 3, Category 4 storm. As it came ashore, it has lost its punch a lot. But nevertheless, because of its intensity from earlier times, that storm surge has been pushed ashore and continues to push ashore as this storm meanders off the coastline. So still expecting catastrophic results from this storm, catastrophic flooding and damage from winds that will cause power outages with this storm, and catastrophic flooding from rainfall with this storm. So this storm is far from over as it continues to move into the Carolinas. And what I want to show you is where it may landfall on radar. As you can see here, here's the storm on radar. It may landfall, like I said, here near Wilmington, North Carolina. And there's the eye of the storm right there, Myrtle Grove, near Myrtle Grove and Kerr Beach, and just to the southwest of Wilmington, North Carolina. And it may landfall at Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina. It won't show Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina, unless I kind of zoom out. There it is right here. There, you can see Wrightsville Beach right there to the southwest. It may landfall around Kirkland, Kings Grand, and Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina. There's a Category 1 storm, and there's the eye wall right there. Let's see if I can show you another part of that eye wall. See if this will show. And you can see that winds coming to and towards and away from the area of circulation, which is right in that general area, which is where the eye wall is located. So that's what I wanted to show you, the hurricane as it came ashore, and it continues to produce a lot of rainfall, and it is moving very slow, as you can see. And tornado warning is being issued for this storm now near the New Bern area, actually in New Bern. It's a tornado radar indicated rotation, and take cover now as with this storm, as you have tornadoes that happen a lot of times with landfall in tropical systems. And this is occurring on that northeast semicircle or quadrant of the hurricane as the hurricane continues to move inland at a slow clip. And let's see, I want to show you something else, actually. Another view of the storm here on radar. Here's another view of the storm as I kind of got Myrtle Beach outlined now. And the storm is kind of generally heading, let's see where the eye wall is kind of moving. Okay, the eye wall is kind of moving west, a little bit west right now. And should continue to move a little west of southwest. But the uncertainty, there's still some uncertainty about where the storm is going to move. But right now, the models have it moving down towards Little River Inlet, Carolina Shores, North Myrtle Beach, and Myrtle Beach. So be mindful of that, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Conway, North Carolina, and also up into areas of, let's see, Florence, South Carolina, and Dillon, South Carolina also, I believe. Darlington, yeah, Camden, just those areas of South Carolina, and near Terrell and Bennettsville also as it moves inland. So here's that storm, here's that wide view. There's Rockingham right there in Hamlet. Rockingham's where I used to live, in Hamlet, North Carolina, sitting right there. But anyways, there's the outer edges of that storm as it moves in. And last few jogs wobble, looks like it's kind of trying to move to the northwest. That's interesting. We'll have to look at that. Those slight wobbles I see are to the northwest. Looks like a jog to the northwest. So yeah, we're gonna be keeping a close eye on that. If that goes north of west, that's not a good scenario for the inland areas, but it's not going to be a good scenario either way you look at it. But if it does move inland, more inland, then the storm is going to weaken more, which would be good news. So that may be actually better than it going all the way down the coastline. But nevertheless, either way, it's not good. You still need to be praying about this storm. The storm is still going to have catastrophic results along the coastline. Jacksonville, you're getting high storm surges from this. There's been reported storm surges of over 10 feet in New Bern, North Carolina, that has that tornado warning right there. And storm surges continue to mount up and pile up over 10 feet. And that is above ground. That will take your car away, your home away. That will take you away. That's how devastating and catastrophic that is. And with this storm staying in this same spot, that is not helping the situation at all with this storm. And on top of that, Flooding rains of up to 30 inches or more are expected with this storm, as well as over 10 inches or more of rain have already fallen in these areas that you see, the green shaded areas, which are flash flood warnings with this hurricane. So this is a major event not to be downplayed at all with this hurricane as it moves into North Carolina and South Carolina. I'm going to be keeping you updated, but what I wanted to show you is what this hurricane has already done as it came ashore here in Wilmington, North Carolina. It came ashore in Wilmington, North Carolina, and it packed a punch when it came ashore. And this is courtesy of BNVN1. There it is. Even though the storm was at a 90 to 100 mile per hour wind speed at the center, it was very concentrated. As you can see, the wind, this is Wilmington, North Carolina, coming in Wilmington, North Carolina at 100 mile per hour wind speed. 100 mile per hour wind. Winds were very concentrated and sustained with this storm, which makes it powerful. Very powerful as it could be storm. And that is what it looks like when you look at a hurricane that feels about to blow over. It's about to blow over. I'm not looking at that piece and that snapping. And because of the very strong concentrated wind, you see that little power flash right there. It's a very good video about conversation video. I will give you a complete video. And look at that. Oh my goodness. That's 100 mile per hour wind from the eyewall from the shore. That's what 100 mile per hour wind looks like. 100 mile per hour wind there. And wind from the shore there. Look at that. I'm probably going to show you that. I'll be keeping you updated on this storm as it continues to evolve and as it continues to grow amount of the storm. So this is Agent Howard. Take care, everyone. I'll keep you updated.